Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk about not only the legalized marijuana that we have here in Florida, but the proposal to amend our constitution so that recreational marijuana would also be legal. So two things really changed the way that we handle cases, and not only that, the kinds of cases that we get. 9 years ago now, hard to believe, it's been 9 years since we've been starting to help people with these issues. Our cases were primary substance use, right? People with drug and alcohol issues, which is why in my original law firm, the website was drug and alcohol attorneys, because those are the kinds of cases that we had. Then COVID came along. Then we legalized medical marijuana. And I use the word medical because it's almost a joke, right? It's so easy, so ridiculously easy to get a card so you can go get this stuff. I mean, anyway. Those two things dramatically changed the kinds of cases that we get and the way we handle them. We went from primary substance use here to primary mental illness. Cases being driven by mental illness. And you add a little legalized marijuana and you have now poured gasoline on a fire. I cannot tell you how many cases we see where somebody has a card, okay? I'm not talking about the stuff that you can buy on the street, although we do see that too. I'm talking about somebody who got a card, which somehow seems to suggest that because it's got a card and it's legal that it's okay. And look, I'm a child of the 80s. I grew up with loads of friends who smoked marijuana, and other, with the exception of one or two, they all went on to become productive members of society. The stuff today is brain damagingly dangerous. It is a gateway drug, and it has dramatically changed the whole outlook of mental illness here in the state of Florida, and I suspect in other parts of the country. And I'm here to tell you that not if, because I think that the marijuana is, the recreational marijuana is going to get legalized. I think we're going to see a massive upshift in mental illness. I really do. And I certainly understand there are some people out there who say it has medicinal purposes. And I'm not here to debate that. Perhaps it does. But I am telling you that we are about to go into a significant mental health crisis if we don't already have one, and I think that we already have one, but this is going to be even worse. This is going to be what we have, but on steroids. And so if you are a parent of a loved one, I am imploring you not to allow your loved one to be using marijuana. I don't care if they have a card, if it becomes legal in November and they get it that way. I am telling you, it's a gateway drug, and it is a recipe for disaster in every way, shape, or form. And the reason that I made this video is because, I was having lunch with a really good friend of mine, somebody I respect. She has a son, mid-20s, uses marijuana. And here's the problem. He wanted to seek employment with a company that drug tests. And they said, listen, if you test positive for marijuana, guess what? We don't want you. We won't hire you. We won't even consider you for a job ever. And it took him weeks and weeks and weeks to get this stuff out of his system, to the point where by the time he was able to pee in a cup and it was clean, they no longer had a job waiting for him. So this stuff's going to be a disaster. Don't let your kids use this stuff. I'm telling you, it's very dangerous. That's my 2 cents. I'm sure some of you will disagree with me. That's okay. I welcome the conversation. As long as it's respectful, I'm happy to have a conversation with you. I can just tell you, as a lawyer who does this and nothing but this is what we're seeing. Anyway, I appreciate the opportunity to share this with you. Thank you for being supportive and for the comments and the questions. I love it. I'm here to do what I can to save as many families as I can, and so is my team. With that said, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.